We study grammar for years during the school, but when we go to the real world, it doesn't help much to speak English well. Do you know that schools across the world teach the reading first, then writing, then listening, and finally, when we'll practice speaking? That's why a lot of people could probably read and understand English speech, but most of us have problems with speaking, with communication. Today we're gonna learn about the most effective and natural ways to start speaking English without learning grammar. It sounds impossible, but believe me, it's not. But firstly, I'd like to talk about speaking in general, or how do you speak your mother language? Do you know all grammar rules? If you do, great. I think I don't. All grammar structures usually come naturally to us. Before we get started, I'd like to share with you a little story from my life, from my experience. Me and my friend decided to participate in exchange students program in the United States. As for me, I spoke a little bit English, but my friend didn't speak at all. Of course, when we came there, we had a lot of stuff to do there only in English. We had to navigate in a different country, we had to find where to live or where to work, and of course, honestly, it was pretty challenging for us. But can you imagine, probably after 4 weeks, my friend could communicate and regulate all these questions. And I'm thinking, why that happened? But now I know the answer. We were young and we didn't have a negative thought such as I'm afraid of speaking English, or I'm afraid that people won't understand me, or I'm ashamed about my pronunciation. We were so excited that we didn't notice all these problems at all. And I want you to hear one crucial thing in learning different language. Remember, all is possible if you don't have negative thoughts. So, let's start our English journey with a positive thoughts. Promise me. And I'm sure if you put this exercise into the practice, you'll be fluent in English faster, and it could help you to take your English to another level without learning of grammar rules. Firstly, you have to practice technique of observing phrases through reading. Reading could increase your vocabulary and understanding how the language works and to remember grammar structures. I always learn grammar in context, and for me it's the best method to remember and understand grammar rules. After a while, you will perceive whole grammar structures and you could use it automatically. For reading, you can choose a short article in newspaper or whatever, just take interesting subject for you. For example, take one article and read many times. Translate and know words and then read again. It will help you to learn grammar automatically. You have to read with pleasure, and it's important to make reading your daily routine. Also, with this method, you will learn common phrases in context. You might see a group of some words always go together. It can be English phrase or idiom, and common phrases are very important for your grammar and vocabulary. You can't improve your English if you don't learn English phrases. Then next, you need to listen a lot. Cultivate a good daily habit of listening podcasts, audiobooks, TV news, or interviews. For effective listening, you should be prepared to listen. You should relax your mind and body so that you can receive information objectively. If you don't understand a speech, you can switch on subtitles and videos, for example, and it could help you to catch a verb or a phrase. Also, you can read it and translate. Don't try to memorize single English words. Now I'll explain what I mean. Being able to memorize a long list of single words doesn't mean that you can know how to use them in a conversation. You must learn the way native speakers speak, which means you have to combine individual words in the right order, use the right grammar, and of course, if you only study vocabulary off list, you won't be likely to know how to use them. If you only focus on learning individual words without context, those words are more likely to stay in your short-term memory and be lost soon. It's because you have very little information about their meaning and how to use them. It's almost impossible for you to remember them forever. And finally, try to start speaking simple sentences and avoid difficult words. Don't get afraid of making mistakes. For example, write 10 verbs and try to construct sentences with these verbs. And after that, speak the sentences in front of the mirror, for example. This method is really helpful. For example, the new word for me today is consume. I'm translating this verb and after I'm trying to make a sentence. My car consumes a lot of gas. Did you get the meaning? You can write your examples with consume in the comment section. And remember, you're already amazing. You learning another language is not easy. Keep doing and one day you will achieve your English goal, I'm sure. I believe in you. Thanks for watching and don't forget to like this video.